Hello YouTube, it's your boy B3 back with another kicking movie reaction review. You guys know I love my black and white horror films, and this is one of the all-time classics, The Wolfman, starring Lon Chaney Jr., a horror icon, just like his father. But yeah, this is the original OG Wolfman film, right? The OG, that Universal Gucci. So, what do I think of this movie? Well, I hadn't seen it in years. It'd been a long time. And then I picked up the Legacy Collection or whatever that has all the Universal Wolfman appearances in it. So it's a lot of duplicates for me. I only needed 3 of the films out of several, so... but it's all good. So, the movie begins with Lawrence Talbot returning to his ancestral home, and the first thing he does is creep on this woman. Like, it's not okay. He's calibrating his father's telescope, and while he's doing it, he's using it to look into town, and he looks into a woman's window and watches her put earrings on, and then he goes to the store and is like, "I saw you putting on earrings, want to go on a date with me?" And it works! She goes on the date with him. He even confesses on the date that he saw her through a telescope. And she was creeped out at first, and then he was like, "No, it's not creepy." And she was like, "Oh, okay, I guess it's not." And she's already engaged, so she's kind of going behind her fiancé's back and doing this, and they even end up kissing at one point in the film. Of course, they could never have gotten together because, one, if this movie had a happy ending, I'd be disappointed. And two, you know, she was already engaged, so it would kind of go against the morals of the time. But, yeah, so he does become a Wolfman after being bitten by Bela Lugosi, who also plays a character named Bela in this movie, he plays a Romani, who was the original Wolfman in the movie. So you could technically say that Bela Lugosi was the original Wolfman. That Wolfman turned Lon Chaney Jr.'s character, Lawrence Talbot, into a Wolfman, and he killed him with a cane. And so he's doing some stuff, he's being Wolfman-y, and then this movie has a fantastic ending. Here's how it ends. Spoilers, big spoilers. It ends with his own father, who wouldn't believe he was a werewolf, who refused to believe him. His own father puts him down. It's pretty good. It's like a really good ending. To be honest, most of this movie is kind of just okay. Like, I actually think his other appearances as the werewolf in the original cinematic universe, fuck Marvel. Marvel always says they're the first, but it's not true. Godzilla and Universal did it with monsters. Toho and Universal both did it, so. But, the ending makes up for any of the lackluster bits of this movie. The ending is fantastic. I also want to say the sets are incredible, the acting is good, and the werewolf transformation sequence is pretty kick-ass. It's really good. It's still easily, after all these decades, one of the top 5 werewolf transformations ever. I'd probably... my top 3 are this movie, American Werewolf in London, and Wolf Cop are my 3 favorites. But, I mean, it's really great. Just the amount of work that was put into this transformation, where they had to, transition between different levels of makeup. They put a lot of work into it, and they put a lot of work into this entire movie. Good job, Universal. While it's not even close to my favorite Universal monster movie, it definitely holds a special place in my heart, if not only for the ending. I will be reviewing the other movies. I've already reviewed a lot of the other ones. I already reviewed Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. I've already reviewed House of Frankenstein and House of Dracula, and I've already reviewed Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, all which the Wolfman appears in. But I have not reviewed the Werewolf of London and She-Wolf of London movies, so those will be the next 2 films I review. And then I'll have reviewed all the Universal Classics werewolf films, which is fantastic. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time when we get to more spooky business.